So we are going to ask a few questions before we move on. So we just read the book together as a class, and we all did a great job. And we talked about what happened in the book last time. So now we are going to, or I am going to ask you guys some questions about what we learned from this book. Okay? So in the beginning, it mentions that bats can be kind of spooky, right? So what I want us to do first, actually before I even ask questions, let's try to talk with our partners. How does the author, the person who wrote the book, how do they think that bats can be spooky? Time to turn and talk.
Talk to my partners, we share a lot.
One, two, three, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Thank you, Josiah. You did that right away. Jasmine knew it was time to track me. Armando knows it's time to turn with the speaker. Wait for one more friend and blue to track me. Thank you, Sophia. Okay, scholars. So now what we're going to do is we're going to share what we just shared with our partners. How did the author say that bats can? How did the author say that bats can be spooky? Tiberius. Wow, so he said that bats can be spooky by flying at night. Now, I know that normally when we ask questions, we have our own books, but some things went wrong, so we're actually going to be using this book. So, Tiberius, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip through the pages, and I want you to show me the page where you found that on. Show me your evidence. So, you said that bats can be spooky. So, on which page do you remember the book talked about that? Oh, this one right here? So, what does it say here?
That seems spooky that bats aren't really. That's how our world see how they be.
Great. So it says that bats may seem spooky, but they aren't mean. They actually help us. And then the book goes in to tell us how the bats can be helpful. So that was a great starting point for our book because it introduces that even though lots of us think bats are scary, they can actually be very nice. So, scholars, let me ask you this. How do bats help farmers? Remember, bats do something that help us with our farms and our plants. How do they help us, Oscar? Wow. So, who can repeat what Oscar just said? Can I see a hand? Donna?
They eat the bugs that eat the plants.
So, Donna and Oscar both just said that they eat the bugs that eat the plants. Now, Oscar, I'm going to do the same thing with you that I just did with Tiberius. I want you to show me the page where you found that on, okay? So I'm going to flip through.
That one.
Is it this one? So it says here, some bats have beetles and grubs for meals. Those pests eat plants in farmers' fields. Great job. So he found that on page 6, his evidence was here, that bats eat the bugs that eat the plants. Great job, Oscar. So, scholars, how do bats help plants? I'm going to have you actually build on that, Oscar. So, Oscar, how do the bats help the plants? By eating the bugs. That keeps them safe, right? Can anyone think? Great job. Can anyone think of another way that bats help the plants? What else do bats do with the plants that we read about? Beverly.
So the grass and the plants can be green.
Great. So it helps keep them green. What else do bats do that help our plants? Camila G.
They suck all the juice and they spit out the seeds and on the ground so they could have more food and more flowers to grow.
Amazing job. So she said that the bats actually take the seeds from the plants and they help more plants grow. So I'm going to do the same thing with Oscar and Tiberius that I did that I'm going to do with you. I'm going to flip through the pages. You want to show me the page where we found that evidence, okay?
There.
Oh, so what do you see here? So it says on page 8, yeah, so go ahead. Great. So it says some bats drink juice from flowers on trees. The bats spread pollen to help make seeds. So, it looks like the bats spread the pollen and they make the seeds. Now, who can build on what Camila G said? When we talk about the seeds, what do the seeds blossom into? What do seeds turn into? Journey. Awesome job. So they can turn into all kinds of flowers or trees. So, but what kinds of things do the book say that these seeds can grow into? Sophia? Fruit. Great. Who can remember what kind of fruit the book talked about? Who can build on what Sophia just said? Antonio, do you remember some of the fruit that the book talked about?
Some bats eat fruit like mangoes and another type of fruit.
So mangoes was one of them. I appreciate how Camila G was tracking the speaker the whole time. Great job, Camila G. I know that she was showing her speaker respect. Donna, can you remember some of the other fruit? Bananas, figs, and Antonio also said mangoes. So you guys just built off each other. Great job. And I want you both, I'm going to do the same thing with you guys. I'm going to turn to the page. You guys show me the page where you found that evidence. Show me your evidence. Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
Do you agree, Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says that some bats eat fruit, figs, bananas, and mangoes. So yeah, you guys work together to talk about all the different fruit that bats can help grow because they plant those seeds that help us get those kinds of fruit. So now that we talked about that, let's turn and talk with our partners. What are some of the ways that bats can help us? Time to turn and talk. Awesome. And how do they do that? One, two, three. Bum ba dum bum. Do 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 do. Thank you, Caleb. You knew that it was time to turn and talk right away. I appreciate how Beverly is not letting anything distract her. I appreciate how Antonio M is tracking me. Great job. Thank you, Thomas. So, scholars, I heard lots of great conversations just now. Camila G and Tiberius were talking about how... Great job, Antonio M. I appreciate how Camila G and Tiberius were talking about how fruit can help, how bats can help our world stay green. And then Tiberius built on that by saying, yeah, they can help stay green by planting all kinds of fruit. And Armando was talking about how they can make things that help make our soil clean. And they help those plants grow even more. So great job, scholars. You guys did an amazing job. Now what I'm going to do is, that's actually going to be the end.